We'll just take a quick look at the markets here, see where we're at this week. Boy, I gotta say I'm a little surprised at how strong this market is. If we look at the weekly charts here, man, last week was just a minor one week dip down, and then we could see for the most part, for the S&P and the NASDAQ, the markets are already, at least currently as of now, we don't know what the rest of the day's going to bring us, but currently, we're above last week and the previous week's highs already. The only exception is the Dow, and I believe that's because of Boeing. Boeing has a pretty heavy weighting on the Dow, so I think because of the Boeing news is probably a good part of the reason, if not most of the reason, why the Dow isn't above the last 2 weeks highs, like the S&P and the NASDAQ are. So, but I don't know. It looks like markets are very strong and resilient, and they just want to keep pumping higher. So we'll see. Obviously, the higher and higher we go, the more cautious you'll want to be with your long positions. Getting pretty close to a couple of lines of, old lines of resistance. Well, actually, no, one's a new line of resistance and one's an old line. Right? We have somewhat of a horizontal resistance if we connect it to two prior highs, of last year. And then we have this old channel line resistance. Let's see that channel line. We really got to shrink things up a lot to see that old channel line that goes back for many, many years. So it has been broken. So now it's going to act as resistance. So as the markets crank higher, it's kind of interesting, right? We have this kind of confluence here of two resistance lines. So it looks pretty strong, but in the meantime, it looks like the markets want to at least take a run, at those highs up there where those resistance lines are meeting. So we'll see what happens. Markets make it up there, and it's going to be a pretty good 2019. So